What you say, everybody? This here's Woody Willie, and I'm coming to you to tell you today. I got a couple things to tell you. I actually got permission from Merlene. I'm going to tell you a little story about Merlene and show you her picture here in a few minutes. She doesn't want to ever be on the TV. She won't let me film her on this because she says it adds weight to you, and she worries about that, what people are going to think. But she's up in the country right now. She's up where we live and where we're from. We live up on the mountaintop, and she's up there, and she got too much to do, and we got some critters up there she's got to tend to. She got to sell some stuff, and plus she got some other stuff going on. And then she got to go to town. She's going to town, and she's going to Frenchie and get her hair fixed up and get her face fixed up. He's the guy at the beauty shop, and I don't really know his name. It's French, but I can't say it. I don't really know what it is actually, but I just call him Frenchie. But she's going to be coming down here this weekend. And Merlene she might, now she ain't sure, but she might drive me over to the Sunshine Store, because I'm going to do a live remote over there at the Sunshine Store. And I can't drive, you know. I was temporarily embarrassed by getting a ticket for being DUI. And that was really kind of weird, you know, because I was making us a living driving a truck, and that's why I came down here. And then I went out and I drank and I drove, and I shouldn't have done that, but I wasn't driving the truck, I was driving a car. And when I was driving in that car, I got me a DUI when I was in the car, see? And so then when I went to court, what I tried to do was I tried to tell the judge there at the court, I said, listen, Judge, I wasn't driving my truck, my work truck, when I was a DUI. I was driving a car. And he said, well, what are you telling me that for? And I said, well, then I shouldn't be getting a DUI and not getting my driver's license taken away. If I wasn't in my work truck, I feel like I should be able to drive my work truck. And he said it didn't work that way, that if you get a DUI, it don't matter if you're driving in a car or on a motorcycle, or if you're a DUI in a taxi cab and driving it, you still lose your whole driver's license. You can't just keep driving. Well, that's when I learned that I should not represent myself in court. So I ain't gonna never represent myself in court no more. And I would recommend to you not to represent yourself in court. And I would also recommend to you that you should never drink and drive. That's a stupid thing to do. And all you children out there, and I told the judge I volunteered to go talk to some schools about drinking and driving, and he said he didn't think the schools would want me coming in there and talking about it. I don't know why. So anyway, Merlene finally gave me permission to talk a little bit about her, and I'm going to talk a little bit about her in a minute. We have this thing going on, and she has to stay up there in the countryside, you see. So anyway, I'm going to show you some pictures of beautiful Merlene, and then we're going to talk some more about what we got coming up Saturday. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to get somebody to drive me over there, because my electric motorcycle, it ain't going to make it over there. It only runs, see, where I stay, I only stay about 12 blocks from where I got to go shopping. And when I ride it down there, it only runs halfway back, and I got to push it. So something's wrong with the battery. It don't stay charged up. But Merlene bought me one of these electric makers. It makes electricity, it runs. And by the way, I found out you don't supposed to run it inside your house because it could kill you or something, it says on it. So I have to run it outside, and then the neighbors, they get all mad because it makes a lot of noise, so I can only run in the daytime. I don't like living in the city very much. They got too many rules and regulations, and I'm trying to learn them. And cousin Benny Pauly over there, he's at, Bob's Pawn Shop, 3713 MacArthur, North Little Rock, 7712340. $5, Pauly. I cut it in half to $5 because he says I say it too much and he can't keep up with the $10. But anyway, Paul Myrie over there, Bob's Pawn Shop, 3713 MacArthur, North Little Rock, 7712340. Okay, now I'm going to show you some pictures and tell you a little story about my beautiful Merlene. And she has a twin sister named Lurleen. Now, if you don't think that's confusing to me, and they sound just alike, they talk just alike, but my wife, she's been having some troubles, and I'm going to talk about it. And she told me I could talk about it. She told me not to wear my dark glasses when I was talking about it, but I got to wear my dark glasses because it's so bright. And I told her, I said, movie stars always wear their glasses so people don't really know who they are. And she said, well, you dummy, you go out with that red bandana and people are going to know who you are. So I'm tricking you up today, and I ain't wearing my red bandana. I'm wearing my hunting hat. This is what I wear when I go hunting. Okay, so let's talk some more in just a minute. I'll be right back. We're going to have a commercial message right now. Okay. Please stop by the Sunshine Store. That's in Sunshine, Arkansas. That's the end of this commercial. So this right here is my beautiful Merlene. This was after she'd done been to see Frenchie and got all fixed it up. And this actually was when there's this little guy up there, and I already tell you about him. This little Japanese guy up there in Branson, and she was there. And this was after she had got on that Jenny lady's diet, and it didn't work out too good, and she got depressed. Then she had to get sleeping pills, and when she got sleeping pills, they did something crazy to her. She'd get up in the middle of the night, she wouldn't even remember. She'd go out and she'd wring a couple chickens' necks, and she'd fry them up, and she'd make mashed taters and cake. She'd eat a whole meal, and I found that out, and that's why she gained it all that weight. And I think we're going to look into that, maybe suing that doctor over that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the story about me and Merlene and all that kind of stuff, and I'm probably going to be in trouble, but she did look pretty, didn't she? And she was dressed up because she goes where she goes. You don't know about this part. I forgot to tell you about this part, but she goes up. Sometimes she sells some chickens and some other stuff, but then she goes up there to Branson, and there's this little bitty Japanese man up there. He plays the fiddle, and she sings there at that place where he is. It's called Yamamoto's or Yamachuki's or Yamasaki's or something like that. I'm not real good with all them foreign names. I can't never remember Frenchie's name, and I can't remember this Japanese guy's name. But he plays the fiddle. But Merlene opens up for him sometimes. She sings really pretty, and she's been told now that she looks a little bit like Dolly Parton. So anyway, this Saturday, I'm going to have a live remotes. We're going to be over there, and we're going to be live on the internets. No, we're going to tape it on the internets, and it's going to be live on the internets later. See, that just confuses the pooey out of old Woody Willie. But anyway, we're going to Sunshine Store. Sunshine Store is you go to Hot Springs, and you go past Hot Springs on Highway 70, and you keep going on out there till you get to Lake Hamilton School. And once you get to Lake Hamilton School, you turn right. And when you turn right, you go exactly 3 miles, and you'll run right into the Albright Sunshine Store and Cafe, which is the only reason I'm going over there. They used to be a little bitty store, and all they sold was like ladies' products and soap and stuff like that, and candy. But now they sell everything. It's like if you forgot something in town, you just go in there. But the big thing about it, big exciting thing, is he got him a new kitchen. And he got a whole new setting area, and he cooks up steaks and fried chicken and all that kind of stuff. And so that's what we're going to talk about Saturday. We're going to do that live remote. All right. So we'll see you later. And I'll tell you what, Woody Willie loves every one of you, even though you think he don't. And so bye.